Hi, everyone. Welcome to our very first interview in our Cairo Family Living series. I'm Isla Fadotto, mum of three, community builder, hopefully, and your host for today. If you're new to this community, think of CFL as your trusted best friend here in Cairo. We know how complex life in this city can be, and we're here to empower you with stories and recommendations that make modern life just a little bit easier. As someone who is passionate about sustainable design through my work at ANFA and helping women navigate transitions, I'm so excited to launch this series with a guest who brings so much beauty and perspective to our community. Joining me today is Claudia Garretto. Claudia is an Italian artist who has brought her incredible talent here to Cairo after a journey that included New York. She has a very unique way of working with acrylics and paper to create abstract collages that are just beautiful and stunning. Claudia, thank you for being my very first guest today.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so, so much. So I'm going to start with a few questions just so we can get to know you and why you're here in Cairo. So can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and what brought you here to Cairo?
Okay, I'm Italian, of course. I'm from the south of Italy, Sicily, which makes the difference. I'm here because of my husband is working here, and so we decide to move to Cairo.
What has your journey looked like so far based on the places you've lived before moving here?
Most part of my life was in Italy. Then we moved to New York for 4 years. And after New York, we arrived in Cairo. The changing is something that gives you different experiences.
How would you describe your identity as both an artist and a traveling spouse?
Artist is a huge word. I love art in general. Art for me is something that grow with you. Changing places means new experiences that I put in my way of doing art. As a wife of a man that one day told me we move, we go to New York. I'm very glad for that because the new point of view. So very, very thankful to my husband in this case.
Love your enthusiasm, Claudia, because some people are not as enthusiastic about the move. So it's nice to hear a perspective, and I'm sure it's really encouraging to others to see you be so enthusiastic about moving constantly. So I love that for you. Let's just move on to your creativity and your art journey. When did you start to discover your passion for art?
Oh, I was really young. I was in the elementary school. I remember the moment the teacher was particularly boring, I draw. So that's the moment when I start. Then I try different ways of expressing myself, like painting or knitting, everything you can do using your hands and brain. And brain.
And
Okay.
brain.
Yeah, you need the brain.
How has your art evolved over time, especially with the moves and the transitions you've experienced? Have you seen any changes in your art because of that?
Oh, the colors. I believe the colors I use because in Cairo you see neutral colors like desert, but you also see the sun shining, the other bright colors all around you, and I'm trying to put those colors in my collages.
Lovely. I really understand that creating our own art is usually the best form of therapy. What changes and opportunities do you face as a woman artist who's constantly relocating?
The community around me is different. Talking to people is very exciting because I get so many informations. Anyone has a different experience in life, and I love listen to those experiences. And I get a lot from those. Very exciting, yes.
Okay, we also spoke a bit previously. I remember you mentioning that one of your influences for art was someone that you met when you met your husband. So who was that, Claudia? Who was one of your huge influences? Why did you marry your husband, Claudia?
Just for a reason. It's not money. It's because of her grandmother. She was a teacher and a painter. And I loved that because I was with her painting together. Then I met my husband. I accepted my fiancé as my husband, just after that.
It's really nice. And we love it when our spouses' families become our families.
Yeah.
So that's always positive. It's always amazing. It's
Yeah.
always amazing. So, Claudia, why did you start painting? Why did you start doing collage again?
Oh, I was lost in New York. You can be lost in New York, not because you don't know the way, but because you have no your job anymore. You don't work. You are starting to live there. And the important was that I look around me. I saw that in my small house, in my small apartment, the walls were empty. So I said, I need something to fill the walls. And I said, but I paint, I can paint. So I started again after a long time. I didn't paint. I started that in that moment. And art is a way not to be focused on yourself, but focus on something else. So that's why I do collage too.
I love that. I love that because yeah, we're moving constantly and we really look for things to make our homes feel more homely. So sometimes, we know our creativity and we know what we like. So creating our own art is usually the best form of therapy. Having a beautiful home can make you feel beautiful inside as well because
Oh yeah.
especially because if we're working from home, for example, we're spending a lot of time in our homes. And it's so difficult to make our houses feel homely when it's not ours, usually when we move, right? So yeah, I can really resonate with that. So let's talk about a little bit about your life in Cairo as an expat. So what was your first impression of Cairo when you arrived?
People are very strong. They smile. Everybody here is very, very strong.
And
Yeah.
positive, right? Yeah,
And
positive.
positive. Yeah. And
And there's a
positive.
lot of kindness as well. I feel like it's something
That's
as well.
right. Mhm.
So how was your experience of living here compared to other places you lived in before?
In Cairo, you have many things, but you have to find out. You have to go straight to the point. If you like something, you go there and you see that thing. Italy is my place, so it's normal for me being in Italy. New York has so many things to see, to do. Even if you that day want to stay in your house, something happened.
So let's move on to your favorite places in Cairo in Egypt. So do you have a favorite coffee shop or restaurant in Cairo that makes you feel that's really special to you? Because we always want to share our special places with people that are listening.
Tell you the truth, I didn't have the opportunity to go around a lot. There is one place I remember, it's Granita in Zamalek. I love that place. Also, it's the CSA, the community center in Madi. You can stay there, have a coffee with friends. It's very nice. And there is the market there. It's nice.
Outside of the city, is there a beach or destination in Egypt that you love to escape to?
We once visited the Valley of Whales,
Valley of
where you
Whales.
can see the fossils of whales. And it's a desert. It's really nice. And also close to that, the Blue Lake. It's very nice. Very beautiful. Yeah.
We've also been there, and I feel like it's a really nice place to walk in, especially because I feel like for older and youngers, but having elders, it's like so expansive, and the kids were loving running through and going up the hills and down.
Right.
You also mentioned a hotel.
In Einsokna, I think you pronounce that way. And the hotel was Stella di Mare, which is an Italian name, and was very nice. The pool is huge, so try it. Very nice.
And you also mentioned the food was a lot, right? There's a lot of food in Stella di Mare.
Too much. If you are on a diet,
don't
do
go.
that. Yes.
What languages do you speak? I always try to ask what languages we speak so we can have like knowledge about what people in the community and what languages they speak and why.
Okay. The language I don't speak English.
You speak English.
I have a degree in languages.
Oh.
But in Italy, you have to know if you have a degree like that, you don't speak languages. You just learn literature, history, and things like that. Then you are lost because you don't speak a good English. Or my languages are English, French, and Spanish, other than Italian. And sometimes when someone asks me something in Italian, I don't understand. So I have a problem also with Italian.
You're so funny, Claudia. Do you speak any like Sicilian dialects?
Oh, yes, a little bit, because my mother was born in Rome. In Rome, you speak Italian. My father was from a village near my hometown, and he moved to my hometown when he was very young and studying. Studying means you have to speak Italian, not dialect. So my mother and my father, they weren't able to speak the dialect, but I loved the dialect. And when I tried to speak, my mother used to say, "Oh, no, 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 this is not good. You have to speak Italian." I said, "Why? Why? I'm here. I'm Sicilian. I want to speak the dialect." I understand the
You
dialect,
understand?
and I'm teaching the dialect to my daughter
I love
as
that.
a second language.
I love languages, and yeah, it's a shame that certain languages are lost because of things like that.
And one
Understood.
more thing, sorry if I
No, no.
can add, it's that the Sicilian dialect is a language. It's not a real dialect, it's a really language. So I can speak Italian, Sicilian,
I love
French,
that.
Spanish, and English.
You're
But
also learning Arabic, aren't you, Claudia?
I'm trying, yes. Oh,
Well
my
done to
fifth
you.
language. Oh, I forgot the Arabic.
Your fifth language, exactly. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
learning, you're expanding your horizons. Mi piace tanto.
Brava. Brava.
Grazie, grazie, grazie. Now we're going to go for advice and tips for our closing. What advice would you have for other traveling spouses who are adjusting to life in Cairo?
Okay, to be open, to be curious, to get the more they can, because changing places is an experience. In any case, everywhere you go. So open your ear and listen to people. Try to learn Arabic for that. But you don't need that in Cairo because so many people speak English or other languages. Second one is to call my new friends from Cairo. They know everything.
Do you have any tips for women artists or mothers who are constantly moving and rebuilding their lives in new places?
Getting the more you can without knowing it, because everything influences you. The things I get from the outside, I believe I'm putting in my collage. Everything is an experience.
So if you could share one lesson from your journey so far, what would it be?
Journey is not something physical. Journey is something in your mind. If you accept this, you will have so many new things to learn. Changing is learning. You have to be open to that.
Well, thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for Claudia for embracing me, and I'm glad that I embraced you because I feel like community is such a big thing. It's so important to build your community, not to isolate yourself. So really, yeah, put yourself out there. And if you can't find your people straight away, continue to put yourself out there. The right people will come to you. Thank you so much, Claudia. It's been a lovely experience.
Can I say the last word, very
Yeah,
important word
yeah.
that I learned? Shukran.
Shukran, 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 Claudia. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Thank you very much.